Welcome to Daf Yomi B'Halacha. We're learning this morning Siman Tov Tzadi Dalet Seder Tefillas Chag HaShavuos, the order of the davening on the Yontif of Shavuos. V'voy Gimel Seifim Tov Tzadi Dalet Seif Aleph. B'Yom Chamishim B'Sfiras HaOmer, on the 50th day of counting of the Omer. Chag HaShavuos is the Yontif of Shavuos. We say that Tefillah, the way of Tefillah is as follows. The order is as follows. The structure is the same as Yontif for Pesach. But the difference is we mentioned in davening that it's the Yontif of Shavuos, the Yontif of weeks. This Yontif of weeks, the time of the giving of our Torah. The Halal is completed. We do take out 2 Sifrei Torah. The first Sifrei Torah one lanes. Calls 5 people up from B'Chodesh HaShlishi Ad Sif HaSeder, which is the Kriyas HaTorah from Parashas Yisro of Matan Torah, or Maftir Korah B'Sheni of Yom HaBikurim, and the Maftir reads from Parashas Pinchas, the Korbanos of Shavuos. Or Maftir B'Merkava Yecheskel, and the Haftorah is the Meister Merkava of Yecheskel, and Masayim B'Tisei Ruach, which describes how the Malachim say Kedusha. Says the Mishnah Berurah, Sivkatan Aleph. Sivkot and Aleph. The 50th day of the counting of the Omer. The custom is to daven Mariv late. The Knisas Shavuos, at the beginning, to begin Shavuos when it is nightfall. So that will be absolute, complete 49 days, and only after the completion of 49 days will we even begin Mariv of Shavuos. This is the minhag made by the Taz. And many shuls do this, they only begin Mariv on the night of Shavuos, early at Nacht, although other places, Magen Avraham says, as far as I remember, that the main thing is to begin the Suda at Nacht, but most killers, maybe not, maybe all, do Daven Mariv the first night of Shavuos at Nacht. As follows, the Chasidim are Rishonim, original Chasidim, who in the Urim Kol Halayla, they were up the whole night, facing the Torah. Most learners do this, they stay up all night. These are the Shulchan Aruch of Arizal, it says, somebody who stays up the entire night and learns Torah, he's guaranteed that he will complete his year, no bad will happen to him. The Ben Ish Chai qualifies this and says this is if he's not Masiach Das, he doesn't leave his mindset doesn't stray at all from his learning the entire time. Says the Mishnah Berurah weiter, Vatam says the Mishnah Berurah, what's the reason for staying up all night? Cost for Magen Avraham says, according to simple understanding, when Klal accepted the Torah, they were asleep that night. HaKadosh Baruch Hu had to wake them up to accept the Torah. That Kedusha Medrash, like it says in the Medrash. Therefore, we need to correct this, and therefore we so therefore we stay up the whole night to make up for Klal Yisrael, who were a bit verschlafen, sleepy on the night of giving of the Torah. Says the Mishnah Berurah weiter. Should be careful. Those who awake the entire night. You see, there's the brachos of the morning. One has to be careful only to say them, and one's obligated to say them. And we'll see there's certain brachos which depend on sleep, not just on the time, not just on the fact that now we've entered a new day time-wise. So therefore, for example, the Tidei Yadayim, the person should be careful not to say Tidei Yadayim in the morning, only after he's been to excuse himself, and then then you can make both brachos al Tidei Yadayim and Ashayotza, because a person excuses himself as well as having been 24 hours since his last time he said Tidei Yadayim, he can say al Tidei Yadayim and Ashayotza. Within a bracha al talis cotton, also with the talis cotton, there's a question: when's the new obligation to recite a bracha? When does it apply? There's differences of opinion. Okay, therefore, since it's a point of discussion, one should be. We might see the bracha of the talis cotton through the talis gadol. One recites a bracha on the talis gadol, and with that, have in mind to absolve any possible obligation to make a bracha on the Talis cup. Lina Berachas HaTorah, with regard to Berachas HaTorah, I love some Memzaim Mishprusa Kotan Kof Ches, that if a person has slept within the last 24 hours, he can say Berachas HaTorah. And that means if he slept, for example, on Erev Shavuos for a significant amount of time, half an hour, he can say Berachas HaTorah in the morning of Shavuos. And similarly, the really depends on what time the person went to bed. Otherwise, if he went to bed definitely after nets, he wouldn't be able to say and some say after nets as well. And with regards to Elikain Shama, a similar problem, although there are poskim who say that if you slept the day before, you can still, or the day before Shavuos, you can say Elikain Shama also in the morning. It's dependent completely on the time going to sleep, and if one doesn't sleep during the night or goes to sleep definitely after nets, you couldn't say B'Shena. There are differences of opinion about this. Therefore, it's best with all these brachas. It's best if one can be bayit to somebody else who definitely slept. Then one can fulfill all the brachas. Otherwise, the bracha wouldn't be said. So again, Al Tadis and Ashayotza are recited after going to the toilet in the morning. The Berachas HaTorah is recited if a person has slept the day before. Elikai Neshama perhaps is the same as Berachas HaTorah. Others say no, it's the same as Mavashena, and therefore it's only recited if a person slept during the night, and if not, simply doesn't recite these brachas. All the other brachas recited even if a person didn't sleep. For example, let's say there's no Nesech Levina and Shlos Ani Isha, Shlos Ani Obed. All those brachas, they can be recited even if a person didn't sleep, because the brachas were enacted for the general reawakening of people in the morning, even if this particular person did not sleep. Nachal is a person should be careful in Mishnah Berurah and Sikot and Aleph. Kabbalah, according to Kabbalah, to have relations on the night of Shavuos, not to have relations on the night of Shavuos, unless it's a night his wife comes from Tefillah. Halacha is discussed in more detail in similar Reishman. Sivkot and Beis. For Kohen Barishon, the first Sefer Torah one reads Parashas Yisrael and reads about the Kriyas HaTorah is about Matan Torah. The custom is to say the Akdamas, which is recited before Kriyas HaTorah. V'skimu kam achronim, main achronim say Lo mazeh kodim shemaschel kohen levarich al HaTorah. There used to be a custom. The Kohen would recite Berachas HaTorah and then say Akdamas. So people felt that was not right, because you're interrupting in the middle of Kriyas HaTorah with saying something which does not come from the Torah. The Akdamas is like a poem in Aramaic. Therefore, many Kehilos have the custom that they say Akdamas before the Kohen says his bracha on HaTorah. There's another piyut which is recited on the second day of Shavuos during the Haftarah. So Pisgah is also a similar sort of question. Some say it's in the Haftarah, some want to say before the Haftarah. And especially in many places have the custom. They say it's Pisgah after the first pasuk of the Haftarah. Tivkot Gimel, Mebachodesh, as we turn the page. The lane is from Parashas Yisrael, Mebachodesh Ashlishi. There's two ways of reciting the Aseres HaDibros. There's a Tam Tachta, which is a sort of a regular type of laning tune, and there's Tam Elin, which is a more enhanced laning tune, which generally goes with the in line with the actual rather than in line with the Psukim, it goes in line with the Aseres HaDibros. Each one of the 10 Commandments is sung to a specific tune, more enhanced tune. And that's how one reads the Aseres HaDibros on Shavuos. The Arucha is discussed at length in the Bialacha. From Merkava Yecheskel, Mishnah Berurah says that the Haftarah is from the Yecheskel, the Merkava, how the Malachim sing Kedush to Hashem. The Noegim mixes Mekemes. Some places have the custom Shegadol the Chacham Keres is Haftarah. The most senior and wise person, he's the one who's chosen to read this Haftarah. Smach L'Davar, and a hint to this is the Gemara that says that this whole topic is only left for those who somebody who's chacham to learn himself, somebody who has understanding in what these things mean. Only he can understand it from his own accord. The Gemara says he can learn Ma'aseh Merkava. Generally, we don't learn at all Ma'aseh Merkava. Some also have a custom that anybody who reads it with the mafta also says standing up out of honor of this very special haftarah, that others also stand up when they're being goitza with the reading of this maftir.